The transformation of a derelict structure into a masterpiece of modern architecture is a journey that transcends simple construction. It is an act of resurrection. Deep within the dense, encroaching greenery of forgotten woodland sits a structure that time nearly erased. A sprawling mansion, once the pride of an aristocratic era, left to crumble under the weight of moss, moisture, and neglect. To the casual observer, it was a ruin. To the visionary, it was a canvas. This is a story of how an abandoned forest mansion was reclaimed from the shadows and transformed into a luxury dream home through a meticulous, soul-soothing restoration process. The silent giant, discovering the ruin. The journey begins at the edge of the forest. For decades, locals spoke of the glass and stone ghost, a massive estate built during the mid-20th century that had been reclaimed by the earth. The driveway, once a grand entrance for high society galas, was completely swallowed by ferns and thick oak roots. Nature is a patient architect, and in the absence of human intervention, it had begun to dismantle the mansion brick by brick. The initial walkthrough revealed a hauntingly beautiful scene. Grand floor-to-ceiling windows, once the mansion's crowning glory, were shattered or clouded by layers of grime. Inside, the air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying wood. Vines had snaked their way through the cracks in the masonry, draping over the grand staircase like a velvet shroud. The layout, however, remained unmistakable, a sprawling open-concept design that was decades ahead of its time. The bones were strong, crafted from reinforced concrete and local river stone, providing the necessary foundation for what would become one of the most ambitious restoration projects of the decade, the Great Clearing. Restoration is as much about subtraction as it is about addition. The first several weeks were dedicated to the unearthing. This phase required a delicate touch to ensure that while the intrusive vegetation was removed, the natural character of the surrounding forest remained intact. The sound of the restoration was the first thing to change. The eerie silence of the ruins was replaced by the rhythmic scrape of shovels, the crisp snap of clearing shears, and the high-pressure hiss of water cleaners. One of the most satisfying elements of this transformation was the power washing of the exterior stone. Underneath decades of black mold and lichen, the original golden-hued limestone began to emerge, glowing once again in the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy. As the debris was cleared, the mansion's true scale became apparent. It wasn't just a house. It was a series of interconnected pavilions designed to blur the line between indoor luxury and outdoor wilderness. The restoration team realized that to honor the original architect's vision, they had to maximize his connection to the forest. Structural resurrection and modern fortification. With the site cleared, the focus shifted to the structural integrity. Abandoned homes often suffer from sick building syndrome, where moisture compromises the very heart of the walls. Every inch of the concrete flooring was stripped back. The roof, which had partially collapsed in the west wing, was replaced with a modern, eco-friendly living roof. This choice allowed the mansion to blend into the forest from an aerial view while providing superior insulation. Modern luxury requires modern technology. While the exterior maintained its mid-century silhouette, the interior was gutted to install state-of-the-art climate control, smart home integration, and a hidden solar power grid. The challenge was to hide these advancements. The goal was for the home to feel like a timeless sanctuary, not a tech lab. Radiant floor heating was installed beneath new Italian marble and reclaimed oak planks, ensuring that even in the depths of a forest winter, the home remained a warm, inviting cocoon. The heart of the home, the kitchen and living atrium. The centerpiece of the mansion is the grand living atrium. During the restoration, this space was reimagined as a cathedral of light. The shattered glass was replaced with triple-paned, high-efficiency floor-to-ceiling panels that offer an unobstructed 270-degree view of the woodland. The kitchen, once a cramped service area, was expanded into a culinary theater. Dark charcoal cabinetry was chosen to contrast with the vibrant green of the forest outside. A massive waterfall island made of Calicut marble serves as the focal point, reflecting the natural light. High-end appliances were integrated behind custom paneling, maintaining a minimalist aesthetic that draws the eye toward the outdoor scenery rather than the tools of the trade. Adjoining the kitchen is the sunken living room, a nod to the mansion's 1960s roots. The original stone fireplace was meticulously cleaned and restored. The hearth, now fitted with a clean-burning ethanol insert, serves as the soul of the room. Plush, cream-colored velvet sofas and organic wood coffee tables were curated to bring a sense of softness to the stone and glass architecture. The master suite, a sanctuary within a sanctuary. In the east wing of the mansion lies the master suite, perhaps the most dramatic transformation in the entire project. When first discovered, this room was a dark, damp corner filled with fallen plaster. Today, it is a masterclass in luxury. The suite was redesigned to feel like a high-end treehouse. The bed is positioned on a raised platform, facing a wall of glass that looks out over a private stream. The primary bathroom features a wet room design, where a freestanding black volcanic stone tub sits adjacent to a rainfall shower. The walls are lined with slate tiles that mimic the texture of surrounding trees. At night, subtle LED lighting tucked into the ceiling coves creates a soft glow, making the room feel like it is floating in the forest. Exterior harmony, the infinite pool and terraces. A luxury dream home in the forest would be incomplete without an outdoor space that rivals the interior. The original concrete patio was cracked and uneven, but provided the perfect footprint for a tiered terrace system. The piece de resistance is the infinity edge pool. Positioned at the edge of a natural slope, the water appears to spill directly into the forest floor. The pool's interior was finished in a deep forest green tile, causing the water to reflect the surrounding pines and oaks, making it look more like a natural pond than a man-made structure. Surrounding the pool are various zones for relaxation. A sunken fire pit area for evening gatherings, an outdoor kitchen equipped with a wood-fired pizza oven, and several secluded reading nooks. The landscaping was handled with an ordered chaos philosophy. Native ferns, hostas, and wild mosses were replanted to look as though they had grown there naturally, hiding the precise engineering required for the drainage and foundation. The aesthetic philosophy, ASMR restoration. What makes this specific restoration so captivating is a sensory experience. In the modern world, luxury is often equated with noise and flash. This project, however, leaned into the ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response, qualities of restoration. Every material was chosen for its tactile and auditory appeal. The sound of a hand playing with surface, the cool touch of polished stone, the gentle rustle of the forest breeze to the ventilated glass. These are the elements that define the home. The color palette was kept strictly organic, shades of slate, moss, bark, and cloud. By avoiding trendy colors, the restoration ensures that the mansion will never look dated again. It has become a part of the forest timeline. Challenges overcome, the trial of the elements. The restoration was not without its hurdles. During the 6th month of the project, a massive storm swept through the region, testing the newly installed roof and drainage systems. The forest, which had been the mansion's partner for years, suddenly felt like an adversary. 3 large oaks were uprooted nearby, narrowly missing the west wing. This event served as a reminder that a home in the forest requires constant respect and maintenance. The team responded by installing a comprehensive moisture sensing system and reinforced storm shutters that disappear into the window frames when not in use. This invisible armor ensures the luxury dream home can withstand the very environment that makes it so beautiful. The final reveal, from ghost to greatness. When the final piece of furniture was placed and the last smudge was wiped from the glass, the transformation was complete. The abandoned forest mansion was no longer a symbol of decay, but a beacon of architectural rebirth. Walking through the finished home today is a surreal experience. In the hallway, you can see the original river stone walls, now glowing under designer lighting. In the bedrooms, you can hear the distant call of owls and the whisper of the wind, yet you are encased in absolute comfort. The home serves as a bridge between 2 worlds, the untamed, unpredictable beauty of the wilderness and the refined, curated peace of a luxury estate. The legacy of the forest mansion. This restoration project stands as a testament to the idea that nothing is ever truly lost. It requires patience, a deep respect for the original structure, and a willingness to let nature lead the design. The mansion is now a functional work of art. It consumes minimal energy, provides a habitat for local birdlife via its green roof, and offers its inhabitants a level of psychological peace that can only be found in the heart of the woods. As night falls over the estate, the mansion begins to glow. From deep within the trees, the light from the floor-to-ceiling windows filters out, illuminating the trunks of the surrounding pines. It no longer looks like a ghost. It looks like a lighthouse, a warm, inviting sanctuary that proves that with enough vision, even the most abandoned ruins can be turned into a dream. The transformation of the forest mansion is more than just a renovation. It is a philosophy. It teaches us that there is beauty in the old, strength in the neglected, and a profound sense of satisfaction in bringing something back to life. Every crack that was filled, every pane of glass that was set, and every stone that was scrubbed contributed to a symphony of restoration that will resonate for generations to come. In the end, we don't just build homes. We curate the environments where our souls feel most at peace. And for the owners of this luxury dream home, that peace is found exactly where it all began, among the trees in the quiet, restored heart of the forest.